Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride TV, the longest-running biker TV show in the world. This week, it's part 1 of riding the roads of Florida with Everywhere Eddy. Find out how you can win a Harley-Davidson for free at Quaker Steak Lube. It's the time machine from Wheels Through Time. And animals like you've never seen before. All this and more here on Born to Ride.
Everyone was right, I was born to ride.
Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
Excuse me. Do you mind being a motor?
What could be better than being a motor? The real question is, do you mind not being a motor?
I do.
For those who were born to ride, there's Progressive.
Hi, this is Chuck the Iceman Liddell, former UFC light heavyweight champ, and you're watching Born to Ride TV.
I am Gloria Nation.
You skip bail. I'm here to take you in.
I wanted to follow my daddy's footsteps, so I started my club, Heaven's Fire. Daddy was my strength. It was Daddy who helped raise Thomas after I was deployed overseas. Thomas, my world, my heart.
I want to work with you.
This is not a life I want my daughter to be involved in. Too much blood, Mom. Once you cross that line, there is no turning back.
I can do this.
Tomorrow, you will get your orders.
Make sure you come right home after school, okay?
What did you do? What did you do? He's at the location. It's being handled.
Life is about courage. It takes courage to get back on the bike.
We take care of our own. All right, let's go.
Music can bring people together to become friends, but getting out and riding can bond friendships even stronger, as you will see in this segment of Riding the Roads of Florida.
I don't get much time off here.
Right.
And when I do, I try to go ride. This young lady, guys, everyone knows Beth, right? You know Beth? She's holding me up riding. I'm trying to go ride.
I am just making sure you're prepared.
I'm trying.
Gotta be prepared. Are you ready?
We're taking John up to some beautiful country, somewhere he's never been, some awesome back roads, and no interstates.
What's the speed limit there?
That's what we're gonna care most about.
What's the speed limit?
You guys have a great ride today.
Born to Ride.
Born to ride, baby.
powerful place, Eddie.
Peaceful, beautiful, unbelievable.
Just saw my dad. It's a beautiful day. I'm really glad that I got to see him. I miss him. He's in a beautiful place with all American heroes and the honor of this sacred place.
Hour on the hour, the chimes that play, and just so beautiful to hear the chimes and be here. Such a peaceful place.
I mean, we thought we were just going to go off on a ride today, but, you know, we really got some emotion in it. And, you know, it just shows what bikers do when they get out on a motorcycle, where they can go.
Well, I was coming out on my own today. Thank God you guys came in for that interview.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for bringing me.
I'm glad we were able to get you out on the road with us. Yeah, we're gonna hit some more back roads now when we leave here that are gonna be pretty amazing. I know you're appreciating it.
Well, you won't be able to top what we just went through, so
Well.
I'll gladly follow, but good luck.
Born to Ride magazine, the hottest, baddest, most popular magazine for the biker lifestyle. Hard-hitting, action-packed, up-to-date, real content, exclusive stories and interviews that always leave you wanting more. Local and national coverage that you can always count on. Born to Ride magazine can now be delivered directly to your door. $39.95 for 12 issues. Order now. Order now. 888-795-5779 or check out BornToRide.com. Born to Ride.
They say laughter is the best medicine. They must never have tasted wind. The new Lowrider S. Classic look, new roar.
Need we say more? Only at Crystal Harley-Davidson, Homosassa, Florida.
It's Cowboy Corral, Clearwater. Bike nights 2 times a week. Born to Ride Tuesdays. And 50 Legs Fridays. Live music, great food, vendors, and more. Cowboy Corral, Bike night 2 times a week. Don't miss Born to Ride Super Tuesday. TV taping and magazine shoot. 2nd Tuesday of every month. Bike of the Nights, Best Ladies and Most Manly. Award sponsored by CraigPaintsBikes.com. And the new home of Born to Ride Radio with Everywhere Eddy and special guests every Tuesday night. Cowboy Corral, Bike Night 2 times a week.
Find us on Facebook, Born to Ride TV and magazine. The ultimate multimedia biker experience.
Saturday, November 9th, live on The Rock, the Salty Shamrock, Apollo Beach, featuring Big Engine live at 3 p.m. Randy Stevens and the Groove Makers start at 1. The Daisy Dukes and Boots contest, sponsored by Brandon Harley-Davidson, with $600 in cash prizes. Born to Ride 10 Class Custom and Ride-In Bike Show. Sign up from 11 to 3. Born to Ride TV taping and magazine shoot. It's all emceed by Sharpie. Low Life Industries will be there. And it's all presented by Attorney Fran Hosh, 866 Law Fran. So don't miss Big Engine, Daisy Dukes, The Bike Show, and more. Saturday, November 9th, live on The Rock, Salty Shamrock. Vendors call Sharpie at 813-802-8263.
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by 866 Law Fran. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices in Palm Harbor.
All right, Matt Woxler here from Wheels Through Time. We're firing up 17 of the world's rarest motorcycles for our 17th anniversary coming up July 4th weekend. Each day leading up to the 17th anniversary, we're going to fire one of these 17 rare motorcycles. Just so you guys know we're not kidding around, we're going to start off with what is commonly referred to as the world's rarest motorcycle, the 1916 Traub, pardon me. The Traub, for those of you guys that may be unfamiliar, I suppose the story kind of starts in the 60s. This bike was found behind a brick wall in a Chicago residential building. Nobody knows who built it or when it was found. Little known about the bike's origin. We date the bike to about a 1916, 1917 vintage. That's based on the very few parts you'd find anywhere else in the world. This motorcycle is made almost entirely of its own design. It's a 76 cubic inch side valve, twin cam, 3-speed transmission, keystone frame, low slung center of gravity, new breed of motorcycle, and I'm highly convinced that had the world been a little bit different, we might all be riding Traubs. So the bike is far ahead of anything that was being produced in the same day. The seat, the carburetor, and the magneto are three of the only parts you'd find anywhere else in the world. So the guy really, really, really was ahead of his time in that he developed his own engine. You know, if you guys are riding new Harley-Davidsons today, you're probably on Harley-Davidson twin cams. This guy actually developed his own twin cam lower end. Big displacement, side valve, which is also ahead of its time. And then what's really part of the most unique piece of this bike is the transmission. The bike's got a 3-speed transmission with 2 neutrals. Now, motorcycling's always been about transmitting to the power to the rear, or excuse me, the power to the ground. So you need to get the power from the engine to the rear wheel. Early on, you've got single speeds, you've got belt drives. That struggle was something that was really, you know, a big part of the first 10, 15 years of motorcycling. Took Harley and Indian and Excelsior probably hundreds of thousands of dollars to develop this 3-speed transmission. This guy assumingly did it on his own. In his own time. Now the machine is entirely, engine is cast of its own design. The frame, low slung center of gravity, real low seat position. It's what we call a keystone frame. Now a keystone frame, traditionally, this bikes of this era, you've got the loop frame where the loop tube comes down from the neck underneath the engine and up to the seat post, puts the engine quite a bit higher in the frame. It makes these bikes quite tippy. This bike, keystone frame, makes the engine a stressed member, so there's no loop tube down there. Actually allows you to put the whole lower end of the bike about below the axle. So the bike is quite powerful. It runs as good as any bike of this vintage I know. So without further ado, we may as well get this thing cranked up and going. So fuel is on. This is one of the very few bikes here that you cannot kick over without the compression release. So what the compression release does is it lifts the exhaust valves. I'll pull the choke on here just a bit. And what you do, it's got a really unique kind of ratchet type of kicker where you actually give it 3 or 4 swift kicks and build the flywheel inertia up, and you drop the compression release and it should fire right up. So fingers crossed that she runs as good as Mr. Traub intended. Check this out, Steve. You got exposed intake and exhaust lifters with side valve, name cast 2 places on the engine, really unique sight glass. Here's the 3-speed transmission. And there you have it, guys.
The Coralhead Music Fest is coming to Pinellas Park Saturday, November 2nd, featuring the voice of Motley Crue, Vince Neil, Sebastian Bach, Slaughter, Mitch Berry Group, special guests Hair Days and Jan. Presented by the City of Pinellas Park and the American Legion, a U.S. Veterans charity event. Advance tickets only $34 with kids under 12 free. A full-day festival with gates opening at noon. Saturday, November 2nd at England Brothers Park. Vince Neil, Sebastian Bach, Slaughter, Mitch Berry Group, and more. For tickets and details, go to CoralheadMusicFest.com. The Coralhead Music Fest 2019.
It's Webster's Swap-A-Rama Cycle Auto Swap Meet. First Sunday of every month, 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Spaces for you as low as $12. Only $5 admission. More info, go to cyclemeet.com. First Sunday of every month, Swap-A-Rama.
Swap-A-Rama.
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices of Tom Harvey.
Hello there, Fright fans. Dr. Paul Barra here, and I'm inviting you out to the Halloween Bike Night, Wednesday, October the 30th, at the Quaker Steak Lube. I'll be there with my friends Born to Ride, and you know what? They're giving away a free Harley-Davidson. Well, it's not supposed to appear until the 30th, but you know, the one they're giving away is probably a lot bigger than this one, but I gotta practice getting my hands on it. For more information, go to thelube.com. And just remember, I'll be lurking for you there.
It's Super Wednesday Bike Night at Quaker Steak Lube, and it's a super announcement coming up also from Bill Church of Quaker Steak Lube. Bill.
We are signing up people to win this bike free. Don't have to spend a dime. Somebody's going to win this bike on October 30th. So it's one entry if you come from 7 to 9, but if you come in between 6 and 7, we give you a bonus entry. So you get 2 per bike night, and it's going to be every bike night, every Wednesday night from here until October 30th. That's our big Halloween bash, customer appreciation party. We're going to have Den of Thieves play that night. We're going to have costume contest. We're going to give a nice bike away from Bert's Harley-Davidson. And we want to thank Bert's, Fran Hosh, and the Quaker Steak Lube for making this happen.
If you're part of these Wednesday night bike nights, you're going to be part of a winning activity. And like Bill said, it doesn't cost you a dime, a penny, a nickel. Just get here, sign up, and you're entered to win.
And it's a lot of fun to come out and see what's going on. Every week we've got some great bands that play, and Born to Ride Ride's usually out on the 4th, or sometimes the 5th. In July, it's the 5th Wednesday of the month, which is fun. Great to have Born to Ride out here.
All right, Quaker Steak and Lube, you get your entry to win this motorcycle on October 30th. And October 30th is going to be one big bash, one big party. Wear your Halloween costumes. It's going to be a great time. Must be present to win. That's all it takes. Sign up, get an entry, and this bike could be yours. So join us every Wednesday for an entry to win this bike, sponsored by Bird's Barracuda, attorney Fran Hosh, and also Quaker Steak and Lube. It's going to be a great party on October 30th. Be here to see if you're the winner.
We'll be right back with more Born to Ride!
Check out the all-new BornToRide.com with radio, TV, industry, adventure, events, magazine, social media, and much more. It's the all-new BornToRide.com.
Breaking news.
Паша, убери с этой стороны. Ну стой тут медленно. Вот это да, вот это круто. О-о-о-о. Миша, вот это да. Красота.
Of course the show is his bad side. He's bad to the bone, this chihuahua. Alright, see you later. I'm going to post this on Facebook, alright?
It's the life and times of motorcycles and the people who ride them. Born to Ride Lifestyle TV viene a Estrella TV Tampa Bay los domingos por la mañana a las 9:30 a.m. a partir del domingo 24 de noviembre. Sé parte de Born to Ride y una industria de $25,000 millones. Mira Born to Ride Lifestyle en Estrella TV.
It's coming. The best old school biker rally in the state. Roscoe's Chili Challenge. Born to Ride Bike Show. Born to Ride TV taping. Oh, don't want to miss Roscoe's Chili Challenge. So much more. Bring your tents, camping. Plenty of RV parking. Sponsors, vendors, call now. This is Roscoe's Chili Challenge. The best old school biker party in the state. For more info, call Roscoe's.
There's some things that you're just not responsible for. Do you care to explain that or tell us?
Well, it is what is normally known in the biker circle as don't up. Personal injury. I'm not responsible for personal injury. If you run your mouth and you get your ass kicked, that's your problem. I'm not responsible for personal property. If you ain't smart enough to know how to lock your bike up, that's a problem. Pregnancies. I am not responsible for anybody's pregnancies. I don't care. No, I'm not. You might be. VD or clap. I ain't responsible for that. No, any other STDs. Not responsible for weddings. Not responsible for lost spouses, lost property, lost virginity, old lady in the wrong tent, old man in the wrong tent, divorces. I'm not responsible for none of that. So if you're looking for somebody to be responsible, It's your problem. You're responsible.
Wildwood Antique Mall, just off I-4, North 98, just past Hooters on the left. Over 250 local dealers of quality collectibles in one mall. From clothing to furniture and more, you gotta see this place. Check out Ron Galletti's booth, 116 and 132, Wildwood Antique Mall.
Is your business becoming invisible? Create a great advertising relationship today with Born to Ride. Call 888-795-5779.